Good morning, students. We will continue with the same topic what we stopped yesterday, and we were discussing about conditions necessary for chemical change. Yesterday we discussed few conditions required for the chemical change. Today we have some more conditions like light. So there are few reactions where light is necessary to carry out a chemical change. A very common example, photosynthesis, which will not take place unless light is absorbed by the plants. Same way we have another reaction like decomposition of silver nitrate. On absorbing sunlight, it decomposes to give silver, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. And here you can make out one observation also, that a reddish brown of nitrogen dioxide gas is produced. Here you can also see hydrogen chloride by the action of light can decompose to give hydrogen and chlorine. You can also add one more like hydrogen peroxide H2O2. On absorbing sunlight, it decomposes to give water and oxygen. Coming to the next condition, which is pressure. Pressure is considered to be a very important condition necessary for a chemical change. Again, a very common example is formation of ammonia with the help of nitrogen and hydrogen, which require a pressure of about 200 atmosphere. Remember, this atmosphere is a unit of pressure. So nitrogen and hydrogen, when is subjected to a pressure of 200 atmosphere, will combine to form ammonia gas, NH3. Of course, other conditions are also required, but since we are dealing with pressure here, we should focus on the pressure. Now we'll be coming to another condition for a chemical change. We have electricity. Like water, when we pass electric current to it, then it will decompose to give hydrogen and oxygen. Similarly, when you take potassium chloride, on passing electric current, it also decomposes to give potassium and chlorine. Coming to another condition, which is catalyst. As you know, catalyst is a substance that increases the rate of the reaction. So coming to another condition, which is catalyst, which means to increase the rate of the reaction. So there can be two types of catalyst, one which can increase the rate of reaction and the one which is decreasing the rate of reaction. So the one which increases the rate of reaction is called positive catalyst, and which is used to decrease the rate of reaction is called negative catalyst. So we have catalyst of two types, positive and negative catalyst. You can see some example of positive catalyst like ammonia, plus oxygen, which requires a catalyst platinum, which is heated to about 800 degrees Celsius to give nitrogen monoxide and plus water. You can see we have another example of a positive catalyst, decomposition of potassium chlorate. For this we require catalyst of manganese dioxide MnO2, where this will get decomposed to give potassium chloride plus oxygen. And we have next about a negative catalyst also. Example of negative catalyst can be alcohol, then phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. So these are altogether different types of conditions which is required for a chemical change. So your homework will be to learn all these conditions. Thank you.